So I had somebody ask about the modifications that I made to my sandblasting cabinet. It's just a cheap Princess Auto, same as the Harbor Freight sandblasting cabinet, the standalone ones that you can get for cheap. Honestly, the structure of it is really good. The only problem I ever had with it was that suction hose. The original design just did not work at all. Now these changes I made to the sandblaster, it didn't cost hardly anything. They were super easy to do. Big thing is, it made it from me wanting to throw that thing in the metal recycle to me actually enjoying using it. It's a really good unit and it really does a great job. You can run it for hours and hours and hours. Previously, what it seemed like was any little bit of moisture in the system and it would clog up, and after say 10 minutes of blasting, it was all you wanted to do, just smash the thing into pieces. Now, it works great. Now the gun and the air hose is the original stuff that came with the blasting cabinet. I didn't have to worry about changing that. The only thing I had to change was drilling that hole for the suction hose to come out of and grab a longer section of suction hose. One thing I still have to do a better job of is find some kind of a bulkhead fitting or something for that suction hose, because it's just going to end up chafing through at some point. I just did it quick and it ends up being an air leak, and I do lose dust and whatnot out of there a little bit. Now all I used is a bolt-on flange, a few nipples, a couple T-fittings, a plug, and a hose barb, along with that brass valve just to meter a little bit of air, like a controlled leak basically, and that replaces the suction tube. It works great. Now here it is all tucked away, hasn't been used in a while, but like I say, it does work really well. One of the other big things that a guy wants to think about doing is installing some casters so that it's easily movable, and try and find a better way to hold that glass in to make it easier to clean and replace the plastic sheeting. What I did is I just drilled some tapping screws to hold it in from the outside, so it could just all be pulled in from the outside instead of the little machine screw and bolt situation that comes with it when you buy it. I just connect the shop vac to the exhaust port of mine, keeps all the dust out of it and makes the visibility really good. Oh, and one more thing, anything you can do to put as much lighting inside that cabinet as possible just makes it a whole lot nicer to do the work. Now I know this isn't an invention or anything like that. I picked up this idea off YouTube just like you can. I just did it a little cheaper maybe than I've seen other guys do it. You can buy a kit to do the whole thing for a whole lot more money. Or like I say, you can just go down to the hardware store and grab the parts you need. You're going to have a lot of success and you're going to be really glad you did it. Hope this helps everybody.